Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Elevated Beauty Podcast. I'm your host, Emily Fouts, and today's episode is going to be one that was required. This is a bonus episode. It's something that has come to my attention recently in the aesthetics industry and community in the state of Arizona. So, I feel very strongly about this as an esthetician, and I would hope that consumers would equally or at least partially feel very concerned with this as well. So I've created a petition titled Enforce Aesthetic and Cosmetology Licensing Laws in Arizona. And I'll tell you guys the reason for this. There are so many people in the industry that are operating unlicensed, and I have recently made the choice to try to report someone. Rightfully so, they're operating unlawfully, not to be a bully or a mean girl, but this is a safety risk, and it's not right. I know not everyone has the same code of ethics or wants to hold people accountable, but I do have a high code of ethics and I don't go around reporting everyone, but I did feel strongly about this specific case. So I did file a complaint, and it was told to me by a member of the board that it is not within their jurisdiction, which does not make any sense at all. So this is why this petition matters. And I'm going to be reading from the petition itself. As a dedicated professional in the aesthetics industry for over a decade, I have witnessed an alarming increase of unlicensed individuals unlawfully operating and providing services. This is not only undermines the integrity of our profession, but also devalues the hard work and investment made by those who abide by the law. In Arizona, like many other states, it is mandatory to hold a license to practice aesthetics. This requirement ensures that professionals are adequately trained and adhere to health and safety standards that protect both them and their clients. However, this system is being undermined by those who choose to operate without proper licensing. The Arizona State Board of Cosmetology and Barbering has laws in place against such practices, but enforcement has been lax. This lackadaisical approach towards enforcement allows these unlicensed operators to continue their unlawful activities unchecked. This situation is unacceptable, as it not only discredits licensed professionals, but also puts consumers at risk due to potential health hazards posed by untrained professionals. And I actually did contact the Attorney General of Arizona, and they found it ironic as well that the Arizona State Board of Cosmetology claimed it's out of their jurisdiction to enforce at least this particular situation. Because that is who they would refer people to with a consumer complaint. So there's that. It's time that we demand stricter enforcement of our state's cosmetology laws. By citing this petition, you are supporting lawful practitioners who invested time, effort, and money into obtaining their licenses legally. You're standing up for consumer safety and fair business practices within our industry. Please join me in urging the Arizona State Board of Cosmetology to take immediate action against unlicensed operators. Sign this petition today. You can find this petition on change.org. Again, it is titled Enforce Aesthetic and Cosmetology Licensing Laws in Arizona. If you also follow me on social media, you will see the link for this posted somewhere on my Instagram or on my Facebook. So let's talk a little bit deeper about this. Now, I went into a lot of detail there, and it should be conveyed to you why this is important, not only as a licensed professional, but as a consumer as well. I don't believe in just reporting people because you don't like them. That is not the case here. It is a slap in the face to professionals. And again, like I mentioned, it is a risk for consumers. If you are not licensed, you cannot be insured. If something happens, tough luck for a consumer. And like I said, I see this happening increasingly more the longer I've been in the industry. And it is very disheartening that the state board is having a little bit of a lax effort towards this, and they're not wanting to investigate it further. So I'm hoping that a change happens here. I'm hoping that I can get in contact with someone, and we can figure out why this is happening, what we can do to change this. People are feeling entitlement to encroach on this industry. And if no enforcement is being made, What is the value of a license? It's obsolete in so many eyes if no enforcement is going to be made. So I'm not understanding the process that has been conveyed to me, the lack of process at least. So that is the reason that I've created this petition. And I hope even if you're not in the state of Arizona that you can help the estheticians in the state of Arizona by signing this to at least bring it to the state board's attention that we as estheticians feel this is very important and feel that this needs more priority and it needs action. So thank you guys for listening to today's episode. As always, you can see me next Monday, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time for another episode. And just a reminder, you can find this petition on change.org, and you can also find it on my social medias. Please sign this so that we can get it to the attention of the state board and some type of change can be made.